Yo, yo, yo. Here we go.
Here we go.
What's good, peoples? This is the Be More Open podcast. I'm your host, Ron.
I'm Rolanda.
And we bringing you another episode of Be More Open podcast. We started back up Sunday. Last Sunday. And our topic was, what we were talking about?
Are black women
black women protected
really
by
protected? Yeah, by black men in society.
on social in society. Oh yeah, that's I was gonna say social media, but you know what I'm saying.
That too.
But today's show is like no really specific topic. We're gonna just talk about like 2020 in the general,
Right.
and about all the different things from pandemics to just everything.
Everything, seriously. And if y'all want to call up too, y'all can feel free to call up if y'all have a topic or you know something y'all want us to talk about. The number is 410-500-2754. Thank you, my love.
Thank you, man. You're so gracious. I think that's what you're supposed to say. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
tired
you're
of
so gracious. You are.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am too, and I'm trying to be upbeat.
Yeah. Like we both like have like little, things that like hit us, affect us about, losing somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In my music community, man, we lost Jay Sully, J. Dot Sully, man. Jay was it Jaron Johnson. I think that's his government.
That's his
I've been calling him Sully ever since I met him. Met him about like 10 years ago. Man, beautiful guy, man. He was, he was really putting on for the independent artists, man. He made a platform for them and artists and everything, and for himself. I watched him like really, go from different, phases and different things. But he stayed in his narrow soulless, and that was where his element was. And he was just a good-hearted person, man. It just hurt me.
Yeah.
To found out that, to see he just I just texted him Friday, good morning, bro. Good morning, fam. He hit me back like, oh, good morning, big bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he always do.
Like you always do.
And I texted him Saturday, and I texted him this morning, and come to find out that he had passed away.
Yeah, so definitely prayers going out. Condolences. We sending out condolences to his family and close friends. And if there's anything that we can do for his family, y'all definitely reach out and let us know. He definitely came out and supported our podcast at our show at the 5 Mile House, and he performed.
Yeah.
Like that was awesome because man, it's just sad. That is truly sad. And for me, I got a phone call this morning that somebody I consider, he's not my blood nephew, but my brother Black, and he's my brother. He's family, and his kids are our family, and his son is only 6 months old. And this morning, over through the night, he passed away. I don't really, just the details and all of that is just not even important, but that just broke my soul. That broke my spirit. I'm trying to be upbeat and laugh, and because I don't deal with death well at all. Like it's very traumatizing for me, period. And it's I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. And then when you hear like an infant passing away, because me and Ro was talking about this, and it's like so many, he ain't even get a chance to live life, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To live his life, and then you got so many out here that's living life that's
And-
not
and-
really doing
and
nothing
doing
with their life.
nothing.
It's just existing.
Nothing.
They're not living, they just existing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that really like gets me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like especially in this 2020, how so many people had lost their life from the pandemic.
So many.
And you know what I'm saying? And it's surprising or not, like how Baltimore has a real still high crime rate with all this stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So
every day.
it's like wow. It's like you dodging a virus, and you come around and might jump into a bullet or something.
No, it's so much. Seriously, it's so much going on, and it's like right now, people, that so many people are traumatized. Not, it's just it's killings, it's people dying from sickness. It's just people doing the most weirdest, craziest, like just the most weirdest things is happening. Like what's going on?
So what you think really the root to everything? You just think it's just people in general, or it's just the things that's going on? You think it's driving people into that?
I think that's a good point. You know, like I was going to say that, like, damn, that could be because people was effed up. People was mentally effed up. Like we really gotta get help. Like people think that, especially for us, for men, and we won't shout out your group, your organization that you starting now, because men hide it so much. Men hide, we weak, they can't show it, they can't cry. You know, they just can't show no type of emotion. And men deal with so much. We all do too, but especially black men. Y'all deal with a lot.
Yeah.
Y'all deal with a lot. And there's so much that's been going on from Kobe Bryant.
Oh, wow.
It was like that was the kickoff of the year.
Yeah.
And then what happened after Kobe? I think that's somebody else. Do you know what's his name that just passed? Chad Boseman?
Chadwick
Boseman?
Boseman, yeah.
Yeah, it's just so many. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, and then like the day like with Sully, man, that like was really surprised. It was a quadruple shooting, and he was the only one to pass. You know what I'm saying?
And he probably ain't had nothing to do with none of that. Just was in the area.
God wasn't even that type of dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Pleasant dude, man. I it just like I shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
Shed
like wow, like it really like affected me and shit and. By doing music with this
and
guy.
Stuff with him, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With this guy and always seeing him. And it's like now, once everything come back, he's not around no more. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kid, too. The guy, Kid, he had a heart attack early this year. He was in the music family, too, and he passed away. So it's like, man, it's like, wow.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot,
It's
man.
a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Like, I was just crying all day, like, damn.
Yeah.
When we gonna get a break? Like,
but like what you always tell me, it's life.
It's life.
It's life.
It's life. And that's the only thing we promise is death, right?
Exactly. That's the only way you get out of this earth.
The only thing we promise, but it's just so unfortunate. And you would think that certain circumstances or certain things happening would make people kind of get it together. Try to get it together.
Try to.
And it's not. People not living their truths out here.
No,
at all.
No.
People are in denial.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, for real. And like I was one of them for many years. I was in denial about a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now when I be talking to people and they be talking, they're like, well, at least you know what's going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
that's
that's half the battle. You know what I'm saying?
That is half the battle, Ron. But it's so much. Like, and I ain't even gonna front you. I just feel like sitting up here just crying because when you sit and you just think about all this, not only all of the stuff, when stuff go on, it's like for me, it make me think about reflect on other things that's in my life that's not going right or may not have went right, and it's just a lot, yo. It's a lot. I done been through a lot of stuff. I done made so many bad decisions in my past that's just got me in a, I'm just effed up. Like the situation, even with being, not having, I'm single, I'm single. I don't enjoy it. And it's just, I think about like, damn, my husband wasn't the perfect man. You know what I'm saying? He cheated and, the way he did. I mean, I cheated too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like to allow somebody else it's just a lot, yo. Shit is deep. It's deep.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's just the human brain is complicated. It's like it's a battle. It's a battle in your mind every day.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying? And every day. And you gotta learn to conquer the battle in your mind or to, to really have some type of stability in your life or, to make some way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Best way I could like look at it, take it day by day, like my grandmama used to say, and that's the only way you can look at life there because you never know what to expect.
You don't. It's like you can't. And two, this support, y'all. Support is everything. Support.
Yes.
People need that support. I think if more people had support, real genuine support, not supporting somebody, and then you go back and tell, oh yeah, I had to help that motherfucker.
And I think that's what a lot of people scared of. You know what I'm saying? It's like really the loyalty or, the, what's the word? Confidentiality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right, and you telling somebody and, you don't want nobody telling your business and all this stuff. And, because I think that's wrong anyway of people. You know what I'm saying? Because we all are imperfect. So, you know what I'm saying? So
we are.
So what you may be strong in, I may not be in. What I'm strong in, you may not be.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's how, we made up like that. So for you to like downgrade my faults or something, my shortcomings that's messed up.
It's messed up
because there ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But we do
perfect.
that though. You know what I'm saying? We do that. I didn't sit up there and talk about people and shit.
I have to.
All that. And, that dumbass.
I have to. And that might be just something natural. You know what I'm saying? Like that may be just something like that we just do subconsciously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know as a friend, like, when I'm talking to you, we talk. Like, so sometimes maybe we do talk to each other about things that, well, I don't know, because if we friends, you know what I'm saying? you share things with people that you trust. Like I know things that we talk about is not gonna go nowhere.
No, that's between you know what I'm saying, that's between us. But you know, I think a lot of people be judgmental on other people. You know, they be very judgmental, and when you know what I'm saying, when a person is out there needing help or whatever, you can't be judgmental. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it with an open mind. You know, and going out something out because this person probably have a problem with alcohol or have a problem with something that, like, you know, they got that problem. You can't. Oh man, I'm drunken motherfuckers. And
but let me ask you this though. What you even saying that? Mm-hmm. So say if that person is an alcoholic or a drug addict, how long do you tolerate those that, things though?
I know
how long do you tolerate it? Because you know they always say the person is not gonna want to get help until they
want to get really help. You know
ready.
What I'm saying?
But you have people that's saying that they are ready, but your actions and stuff show otherwise. And I know that it's still hard because it'd be that addiction that's. I've been addicted to something before, so I know how it feels. But I know for me, when you ready, like you not whatever I'm facing, whatever come with it, the pain, any type of withdrawals, sickness, just whatever come with it, I'm facing it and I'm dealing with that. But it's like so much. People be addicted to certain things and they do a lot of deceitful things. They do a lot of, whether it's stealing, whether it's manipulating, whether it's whatever, you know, they constantly doing that stuff. So, but how often or how many times or how can we keep just saying, oh, it's that thing, or it's because, you know, they're addicted to this thing, or it's not them, it's that. Yeah. How many times can we put it on that though?
I think like it got. I guess it's up to the individual. I guess, you know what I'm saying, how much you going to tolerate or how much you going to deal with. You know what I'm saying, because sometimes tough love is the best love. When you just cut their ass off, period. You know what I'm saying, but then you never know. Then they go off the deep end, or maybe you know what I'm saying, die or something. Then you feel bad. I could have helped them more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. I could have did this. So I don't know. It's like that's a real tough question right there. You know what I'm saying, because I dealt with I had a person that, you know what I'm saying, that had a drug habit. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, they lost their life because of the, you know what I'm saying, because of the habit. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to get the person, you know what I'm saying, off of it and trying to, you know, help him and everything. And really, I couldn't really understand it because my frame of mind wasn't into that. You know what I'm saying? I smoked weed, I did little stuff, but it's like pretty much whatever I put my mind to and really commit myself to.
You did it.
I did it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that this person was like really caught in the grips and was like, yo, I love this more than I love life. And it took a life. You know what I'm saying? And it was fortunate that it did because, you know what I'm saying, because without the, you know what I'm saying, the chemical and the toxins in our body, she was a beautiful person. You know what I'm saying? But it must have been something that was inside of her that she was needed that to cope with.
Yeah, and that's something I was talking to one of my sisters from our organization, and I was talking about, I had saw something that said, how was it say? Basically, like we all, like for example, I do smoke marijuana. It's Reggie. Not that it make no difference, but you know, and I do. It's like, damn, am I doing that to cope with something? Am I trying to cover up some type of pain or?
I know I did when I started smoking marijuana when I was a kid. It was mainly because my self-esteem, and it like boosted my self-esteem. It made me outside of my house. I would do things under influence or do things smoking weed that I wouldn't do normally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, I was like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type shit, because when I ain't smoked weed, I was going, then my mother was like, oh, you ain't had no weed. You quiet as shit. No, that's me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's me, period. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So it was like I had that stuff for courage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was one of those people that, you know, when a teenager that, you know, used that for courage.
Okay.
You know, and then it became, every day was courage.
But no, that's what I'm saying. You know and for me, it was like, I know when I first started, it was like, of course, somebody introduced it to me. Yeah, and it was just like, it felt good. So I just, you know, it made me feel good. So I like continued on smoking it, but I ain't going to the next high because, you know, they say marijuana is a gateway drug.
Yeah, it's a gateway drug. And it's true. Yeah, man, it's true.
Let me ask you this. Somebody asked me this question the other day. Y'all, not to go off too many. Oh, and if you want, Ron, we can look at some of the topics that people have put down. They wanted us to go over. Okay. Kind of bring those up. But so for anybody that's ever been addicted to drugs, a hardcore drug like a heroin, coke, dope, crack, whatever, I don't really know the difference. If they go through rehabilitation, right? and they still smoke weed, does that mean that they are clean? Like, are they clean?
Nah.
If they just only smoking marijuana?
No, ain't marijuana a drug?
Because that's still
and
considered
it's
a drug,
illegal
right?
in some states, ain't it?
I don't know if it's still illegal, but it's still a drug.
Yeah,
regardless.
I know. I'm just saying illegal. Yeah, I think some states don't take. You can't smoke marijuana.
No, because I was having this back and forth with somebody about that, and they just like, no, that you can still smoke weed. I'm not doing.
So what category is marijuana in? Marijuana is a drug, right?
It's a drug. It's a narcotic, right? Ain't it considered a narcotic?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought.
So that's what I thought.
Well, like Johnny Depp said in Blow that he took some plants over some imaginary lines. And the judge told us that, oh, I like that analogy, but the lines is not imaginary, and the marijuana is illegal. You know what I'm saying? So it was, you know what I'm saying? So it was in the category, yeah, of a drug.
Okay. I just wanted to.
And I think, like, you know what I'm saying, when a person would get clean, that's what it means, clean, nothing.
Clean, you're using nothing.
Nothing in your mind, nothing like that. That's like me. I said, I've been clean, I don't drink, smoke, nothing like that. Right. And then I sip on a wine cooler. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, still indulgent.
And not trying to put nobody out there.
You know what I'm saying, I'm indulgent.
No, but seriously, not trying to put nobody out there. A couple of us was talking about that too. For alcoholics, if you're not, and I had to tell 2 guys this as well that I know. If you're not drinking, you say, "Oh, I don't drink no more. I don't drink no more. But I'll just drink wine, or I'll get some champagne, or a wine cooler." No, that's still drinking.
Yeah, and it has
you're
alcohol.
Still drinking, and it has alcohol. Whether it's 1%, 2%,
and it's gonna say alcohol.
Exactly. So you're in denial. That's in denial. If you're trying to be clean from drinking alcohol, and you're still drinking wine or Arbor Mist, whatever, you're still drinking. That's not.
It's just substituting one for the other.
That's it. I'm sorry, I need to cut a sip of this.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing is just, that's it. Mm-hmm. Clean is clean. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Clean is clean. Clean is clean. But oh, there you go. You good.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But this 2020,
yeah.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? Murder still piling up in Baltimore, all over the country.
All over.
And what you think about all the protesting that's going on? What you think about that?
What they protesting about? I might be lost. If it's some new protesting?
Well, the same stuff about people
with
rights
the BLM and
like
stuff.
In Milwaukee and all that, you know what I'm saying? And all them other states. What you really think about the protesting and stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not. So in the beginning, when the protests and stuff started, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was against them. I was against them damaging like people businesses. Mm-hmm. And somebody had asked me what did I think about that? Now, and you had a lot of blacks saying, "Oh no, it doesn't matter because they got insurance." A lot of people don't have insurance.
No.
Especially a lot of black small businesses.
Showed it, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of people don't have insurance. So when y'all out here and y'all protesting and damaging people properties and stuff like that, that's not. Yeah, it made the white people move and stuff, but at the same time, they was hurting a lot of black businesses. Mm-hmm. A lot of black businesses was still being hurt, and I just think there's a way. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think it's just a double. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's another, another way than destroying people's property. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people don't even stand for
They're not standing for the cause.
For the cause,
a lot
or really
of people
don't know
for the destruction.
For the destruction, yep.
And the looting.
And the looting.
And I believe that y'all, and I'm black, and I'm saying it, and y'all can bash me if y'all like for saying it, but it's the truth, and it's the truth. A lot of those people that was out there, and they were saying, if you wasn't out there protesting or on that front line, you can't say anything or you can't have anything to say. Yes, I can. I don't have to be on the front line. This is a freedom of speech. This is the United States of America. I can say how I feel. Any of us can say how we feel, and I really feel like there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it, and there's a way not to do it. And I just think them burning down a lot of the businesses, that was uncalled for.
Yeah.
Uncalled for.
Yeah.
For me, I don't.
Yeah, like what we said, I don't think a lot of people is there for the right reasons. Not there for the right reason.
And then when you talk about, they talk about that black support and black lives matters. That people don't really stand behind that. People don't stand behind that, and a lot of people was trying to bash Gilly, and it was another artist that was saying like the Black Lives Matter when that nigga shot me, like that black nigga shot me, the Black Lives Matter, and people was trying to say that one didn't have anything to do with the other, like blacks killing blacks didn't have anything to do with the police brutality and Black Lives Matter. It does. Why but not? That's what I'm saying. To me, it does.
Yeah, to me, it does.
It does.
But, not to be, I guess, motherfucker might get with me. It's like, I was with that because, a lot of black people has lost their life. But I think every life matters.
Every life matters. It does.
You know what I'm saying? I really think every life matters. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, but the same thing. Black people are finicky, and I'm just keeping it 100. Period. Black people support when it's convenient and beneficial for them, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Black Lives Matter. How many black people sharing our stuff? Again, like I said on our last show, how many black people supported blacks? A lot. I'm not gonna say all, but a lot, because I support. We're black.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of black people. They don't want to see you get bigger than them. They don't want to see you better than them. They don't want to see you further than them. They crabs in the barrel. Period. Period.
And then the thing that get me.
I'm listening to you.
Then the thing about it though, that they the judgmental thing. Oh, they don't be talking about and they don't doing nothing, but you're not trying to do nothing else. But you don't want it. You ain't doing it.
Nothing.
So what I'm saying? People sit back. You know what I'm saying? People sit back.
People always have something negative to say, like negative to say. With my lingerie stuff.
Wow.
Not one person I know have bought anything. Not one person I know. Yeah. And I'm not begging nobody because I'm doing all right. The sales are good. Nobody I know, anybody that have bought anything, none of my homegirls, nobody that, you know what I'm saying? Like none. And that's cool. I'm not mad. I don't feel no type of way about that. That's fine. But it's like, come on, don't kick that Black Lives Matter stuff to me when you're not supporting your own kind. Prime example too with the trucking thing. Like I wanted to start doing, and I am. Like I've learned so much. I'm like 89% there. I'm like 90% there. Not all the way there. And I reached out to somebody to ask them that drive trucks now. A guy, I was telling him all of the information that I know, and I'm like, look, I know I can go to 1,000 different men to get this information, but I'm coming to you. Like, what's up? I was telling him everything. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, you do know, because you've drove trucks for several years. You've done stuff. It's still in the trucking industry, but you don't want to help me because, anyway, I'm not even going to go to the personal stuff, but it's fine because you still going to see me on top and you still going to be working for somebody else, period.
True.
So, and we in a different bracket. Like, our brains are, I'm into owning some shit. You into working for somebody, so.
Yo, and you know what? That be, like, at my job when I work every day is like people mindset is like still in like the slave mode. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they don't want nothing. They just content with working for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I put a post up there. I said, I see what Damon Dash was saying, that it's no job security. And then somebody put him on there. Yeah, now his ass got a job, but he broke. You know what I'm saying? But their broke is different from our broke.
Very, very much.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know that either. You know what I'm saying? He might, may technically took a bankruptcy and all that, but he still got money.
He got money. He got money. He got connects.
Exactly. So he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
His broke ain't our broke.
Yeah.
You know
not at all.
And then too, a lot of people gotta realize broke is a state of mind. He's just financially not like the way he was.
Or where he wanted to be.
And that's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? When we start using words like that and stop thinking, you know what I'm saying, start getting in our mind, broke. Broke mean unfixable.
Right.
Broke mean that it can't, you know what I'm saying, be undone. That's what broke mean, you know what I'm saying? So you're not broke. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're alive, you can always change your situation.
Right. No matter what.
No matter what.
And it may be hard. And we're not saying like, oh, you poor today and then you can just go out there tomorrow and get rich. No, but you got to work. You got to want to do something to make your life better. And people get so comfortable with settling. People are so comfortable with settling and not
I have too.
Better.
You know what I'm saying?
We all have, I think, at some point.
Because, you know what I'm saying? It's like that comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? You're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know?
No.
Huh?
No.
No, I'm just saying though, it's like
you're not comfortable. I wouldn't say you comfortable.
But I'm saying you get comfortable, and like a lot of people scared to change. You know what I'm saying? So it like they'd rather go through the same routine. You know what I'm saying? Like get up every morning, go to this job. You know what I'm saying? Work these hours, work for these people. People talk shit to them, whatever. They come home, get their little paycheck and all that. Instead of getting up, open their own business, taking all the headaches and the things with the people and all that stuff, and making a decent living. A lot of people don't want to do that.
And see, a lot of people don't have that in them, though. A lot of people really don't have that entrepreneurial mindset, like, which is fine. And I'm not knocking nobody that working 9 to 5.
No, I'm working it now.
Right, at all. Like, I'm not knocking that at all. But when you a person that's doing that, and then you constantly complaining, and especially people that don't work, you. I feel like if you're at home, you're an adult, you don't have no real disability. And when I say real disability, I'm not meaning asthma.
Yeah.
What's some other just common stuff? You know what I mean? If you don't have a real disability like that's
gout.
keeping you at home.
Though some people got gout and
That's what I'm saying. If you're just a regular adult at home and you don't have no show enough, because if you let's say you at home, you claiming you got
a caller.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Hello? Hello? Oh, damn. My Bluetooth. Well, if it is, can y'all call back?
Yeah, just call back.
Call back.
I was saying, like, you might got some people that sit at home that's not working and then complaining, oh, I don't have money to do this, or I don't have money to do
Hello?
that.
Yes.
Is there a better time for me to call you back?
Who is this?
I am Sierra Pino from Gonzalez Research. We are conducting a public opinion.
Oh, no.
We should have asked her opinion.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know.
Survey.
Sorry about that.
But no, you know how like you have people at home.
So I laugh.
You have people at home or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that complain about like, oh, I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I can't do this, or I can't afford to do that. But at the same time, they not trying to find a job. They not trying to work. And they might claim they got a disability, and it may be something as small as a gout or, you know, something of that sort. And it's like, no, do something. Do something. You can even work. There's so much hustles, side hustles. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, me and my wife had this discussion a lot because, like, when she works down the juvenile justice building, and when we ride down there, it's like, you know, saying it's the healthcare for the homeless building right there, and then it's like a lot of homeless people. And the thing about it is that you can see the people that's homeless. A lot of people that are homeless has mental issues and probably can't take care of themselves or live with people and all that stuff and live on the street. But then you got some that just don't want to pay no bills.
Do nothing.
Don't want to pay no bills, so that's why they on the street. There is no other reason, you know what I'm saying? They want to get high and just be on the bill and be on the street. And I see that, and it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can see the people that really need help and the people that.
What's up, man?
Oh, somebody.
You want to roll with us?
You want to roll with it?
Okay. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, Rome. Hi, Orlando. This is Letty.
Hey.
How you doing?
Thank you for calling Be More Open.
You're welcome. I'm trying to take it back. I was watching earlier, and then it cut off.
Yeah.
When y'all was talking about addiction and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you just my opinion from what I've watched. When y'all was talking about the people with the addiction, if they really not trying to change, and you ask how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not going to throw out no names, but when you really care for a person and that person say they changing and you know they not changing, and it's constantly a lie after a lie after another lie, and then they constantly hurt you after hurt you after hurt you.
Yeah.
I'm just dropping the ball on it. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna pray for the person.
Absolutely.
But I'm just gonna leave it alone because I always find myself at the back end of the deal when all I want to do is see you be happy and be successful in your journey in life, period. But if you're still addicted to it, you got to look at the people you hurting down the line and look at what you're losing. You're losing more than what you're gaining. So when are you going to be tired of losing out on so much stuff?
Right.
So many opportunities. When you going to say enough is enough? And I'm not knocking nobody because I suffered with Dr. Oxycontins.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, when enough was going to be enough?
Yeah.
Until I start losing everything. And that's been years ago that I did that. But it come to a time that it got to be a stop sign, or you're going to find yourself in a mental institution, or you're going to find yourself in the grave. Now, do you want to live or do you want to die?
Do you want to live or do you want to die?
And that's why I'm in my situation with my significant other that I was with. Is like she lost her life to drugs. You know what I'm saying? She had an overdose, and you know what I'm saying, passed away.
And see, but that's what I'm saying.
My sister
So,
did too.
wow, I'm sorry to hear that. But see, that's what I'm saying. What if that person never realized? What if they too far gone to realize, oh damn, I'm done lost everything. I done lost everybody. What if they never realized that? So is it that person's family or whoever, you know, their circle, their support system to, like, what do you do? Because I guess sometimes they say some people be too gone to even realize that they too far gone.
They not going to stop until they completely hit rock bottom. If they can't look in the mirror at themselves and see that their facial structure changing, their facial complexion, you losing multiple weight,
right? And you
just they got to look at themselves in the mirror. They got to really come from behind that mask. They got to really evaluate their life. Am I worth? What is my worth?
What is my worth?
And that's anybody. What is my worth? What is my worth to me? Do I really love me? Do I love myself enough to stop popping pills, drinking, whatever it may be, their choice of drug or alcohol may be?
Relationships.
Is this worth my life?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if they don't stop and reevaluate themselves, they're going to drown everybody that they are connected to. And if they're paying attention and sincerely paying attention with no blinders on, they will see everything that they touch, they're destroying it. Whether it's a friendship, a relationship, your children, your grandchildren. I don't care who it is. I was once in it and I only can talk about it if I've been through it. I can't talk about it if I haven't been through it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I lost my sister to drugs. We kept going to rehab. She went to rehab, from rehab to jail. When she came out of jail, she did it. She went, lied to us, said she wasn't doing it, and they found her dead in the room. It's hard. People got to realize when they going through something or they doing something, they have to realize, look at all the people you're going to hurt. God forbid if you pass away. Look at all these people you left behind hurting because they asked you to get out of this. They asked you to get off of that.
Yeah,
I still grieve, and my sister been gone for years.
Yeah, that's one thing that me and Rolanda be talking about. Like when like I had to realize with the whole show thing is like it just don't affect me and my decisions what I do. You know what I'm saying? It affects other people other than me. You know, and that's why I had to realize. You know what I'm saying? In my household. You know?
Right, but see, some people are really too far. They don't realize that. They don't realize that. They don't. I guess whether it's the alcohol or the drugs or whatever it is, they don't see that. They don't see that.
No,
they don't see that because
they don't. I know a lot of people getting high and they like think they still look good.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They don't see it. So that's what I'm saying. So So that's what I'm saying. How long do people around say, okay, I'm gonna keep on and I'm gonna keep on and I'm gonna keep on and I'm gonna keep on until, you know, how long do you keep, especially when you done been effed over so many times, you know, you get tired.
After all you can do, and I'm going to throw me in there because me with my abusive situation, I was already on y'all show, whatever, talking about abuse.
Right.
I'm going to tell you how I had to do. I had to get tired myself. Get tired of wearing black eyes. Get tired of being woman cheated on. I had to get tired of it. They have to be literally tired of looking like they looking. You could be a functional alcoholic, but in the inside you tore up from the floor up. And if you have love and support around you, gravitate to that. Let's take one step at a time. together. But if the person that's pushing you, taking the steps all by themselves, you're gonna lose that person too. So they have to be tired themselves. They have to be real within themselves, because if they're not real within themselves, you're wasting the facility time. You're wasting the people time that want to be connected to you. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting your family. If you put yourself out there, it's like advertising yourself. If you put yourself out there, how somebody know what you're going through or what you're doing? If you're not advertising yourself, if you're not saying, "Oh, I'm tired, I need this help,"
Right.
Find that remote. If you don't say recognize that you need help, then you failed your part of going through therapy. You have to realize it. You have to face it right on. You can't duck and dodge it. It's like coming to a stop sign. You know that stop sign coming, but you fly straight through that stop sign without stopping.
Right.
So again, do you want to live or do you want to die?
Yep.
I like that. Y'all hear that? Do y'all want to live or do y'all want to die? But before you go, Laddie, can we ask you real quick, what do you think about just the overall year 2020? Like, just overall, things that's been going on in the world, things that's been happening. What you think?
What I think, really, to be honest, I think 2020, you could throw some of it in the trash, but in all in all, I look at it like this God telling us to get our stuff together, to come together as one, be like we uniting with certain stuff. Come together, sit still.
Yeah.
If you sit still, you will see a total different. Like me, I haven't worked since March the 12th, but God is making a way, and God connect me to some people that can help me get to my next step. All you have to do is sit still and let God do the rest. Like they out here walking around with no mask on like this, like you invincible.
It's crazy.
How much more are they going to put on the news to tell you this is what's going on, that is what's going on? You on the corner sharing cigarettes. You on the corner, I don't knock nobody for smoking. You on the corner smoking your grass, passing this around.
But you sharing it, yes.
Yes, that's another thing. Are you going to live or are you going to die?
Yeah, that's something. What's that?
Because what people don't know, when they put you on that respirator, that slows your heart rate down. So if you already not breathing like you're supposed to be breathing, and they put you on that thing, it's a, are you going to live, you going to recover, or are you going to expire? But how I look at it, that's how I look at it. God is trying to warn us. He's not pleased with what's going on in the world. Black on black crime. They saying Black Lives Matter. What about this black on black crime?
That's right.
And it's mainly in the poor neighborhoods.
And that's what's so unfortunate. But it's always been in the urban area. It's always. Yeah. But what is it that we can do? You know, what is it? And then you do have people that come out that try to make the community better, then they end up getting killed. It's like,
exactly.
Come on. You got people putting stuff in the neighborhood to try to make the neighborhoods better. Y'all go in and y'all robbing them. You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on? What's going on?
And then you gotta think. Them little mom and pop stores that our parents could go to and get stuff on the arm. If you don't have none of them in your neighborhood that's still willing to be open there, and when it riots, y'all go in there and y'all tear it up. You got your grandmothers, your mothers that's sick, that can't even go to I was going to say the drugstore, but can't even go to CVS and all that stuff because y'all done destroyed it.
Yep. And that's what I'm
saying.
Y'all
saying Black Lives Matter. Black lives do matter. But when are you going to wake up and say, my life matters too? Let's make a change. Y'all can come together to put a gram together, come together and do some mathematics to buy a house or something.
Hello?
Put some people up in the house.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? And IG, y'all can't hear nobody right there right now. When y'all watch the replay, y'all can't hear when y'all hear this pause because the phone call's on Facebook side.
But you know what? It's like what you said in the beginning too. It's like buy people mindset and trying to own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, properties, buy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Buy our communities back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because, we don't own nothing in our communities no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Letty, when we was growing up, it was a lot of black owned stores and everything in our neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, barbershops and whatever. Even movie theaters.
Yeah.
Movie theaters in every neighborhood back if you really research, you know, and everything, little hardware stores and everything like that. We had our own little community set
All
up.
of that.
You know what
All
I'm
of
saying?
that.
And everybody knew everybody, but not anymore. It's like now every store you walk in is owned by a Korean or is, you know what I'm saying? Not to be like
but it's the truth. But we're the ones that paying for them Korean kids that driving them big cars and go to the colleges and overseas and all that. We sending their kids to college
because, like, for real, a lot of people say, in our neighborhoods they're poor, but no, it's our neighborhoods is not poor.
It's not.
It's money.
Not.
It's money in our neighborhoods because that's why they're there. They know.
Right. Exactly.
That's why they're there. They know money is in our neighborhood.
But guess what? And you put a black store, like a convenience store, in the neighborhood, they're going to destroy it.
What you said last week. Remember what you were saying last week?
What?
About the black-owned. Yeah.
It's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying. Like, I remember when we used to live down the projects, there was a lady that lived on the 8th floor, and they ended up killing, I think they killed Big Mama. I know they used to go in, that was her name, but she sold everything. But you could my grandmother and them go in there and get a tab, whether they needed bread, eggs, milk, or whatever. And then when they got paid or whatever, they came back and gave her a couple dollars. You can't do that nowhere. Nigga,
Nowhere.
Excuse my language, a black person barely want to give you a quarter for free. Let you go to a black store and need, you know what I'm saying, you don't have all your money. Come on now. They not giving you they not taking no shorts.
Oh,
please.
Korean stores? No.
Blacks neither though. I'm talking about the black stores though. They not neither. But it's just what I'm saying. We need to support each other. We and if y'all go back, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on our Facebook page. It's from like a year ago. A show that we even did. Matter of fact, it was 2 years ago. Show that we did 2 years ago, and we was talking about the same thing, supporting our black, keeping the money in the culture like the Chinese do, like the Jews do. If we only wore our clothes, clothes that blacks are making, keep it in our, keep it with us. Wear our clothing lines. Go to our only stores. Go to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep it in the circle, but they're not going to do that. They're not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go even deeper on y'all. And look how they can come over here and get free education. Don't have to pay taxes for 7 years. We over here in America struggling. We have to pay tuition.
All that.
And I'm not judging nobody. Look how the Nigerians come over here. They get their money and they send it back. They come home and make it in America, but they send it back home.
That is facts.
Look how the Hispanics come over here, make that money, send back home. You've been living here all your life, and some of us can't even get off the ground.
Listen.
It's all, you have to reset your mind. Shoot for the stars. Don't aim for the next step. Shoot for the stars. Reset. When you reset your mind and think about stuff and reevaluate some stuff, you'll have a game plan. Everybody is born with a blueprint.
Say that again. Let me share.
Everybody is born with a blueprint. The same way they can do it, we can do it too. But you got to be on the right. You got to have the right game plan. You got to have the right players on your team. You can't have the ones that jealous because you might get more sales than the next person get. Put that mathematics to work. I always say God will add, subtract. Let me get it right. Add, subtract, divide, and multiply. And he gonna bless you with everything you need to add. When you start doing stuff wrong, he starts to subtract it. Then when you don't get it in the subtraction, he starts dividing it. But when you do get it and you reset your mind, he multiplies everything that you set your mind to go out here and do.
All the time.
So are you gonna multiply it or are you gonna divide it? Which one you gonna do? Or you gonna keep subtracting? That's how I look at life. And me personally, God has been multiplying in my life, and it don't always have to be monetary. You could be down on yourself. I got a group of women that uplift me every day. I get a text every day from a different woman. Every day. How you doing today, sis? If you band together, you got a hand. Ball it up, you have a fist. That's just mighty. When everybody in that clan is working together and not working to tear down or destroy each other.
That's right. That's right. That's
So,
right. That's
so
right.
again, are you willing to live or are you willing to die to get what you need to get and do what you need to do?
Thank you so much, Daddy.
You welcome, baby. You welcome anytime, and I'm looking forward to come back on the show.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for calling.
Y'all have a blessed one.
You too.
welcome.
Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Are y'all ready to live? Or what you say? Do you want to live or do you want to die? Like,
you know what? And when she was standing there, it makes me think about Menace to Society when Kane's grandfather asked him that, and he said, "I don't know."
Yeah, y'all, and that was serious. Like, damn,
and
he
then,
had to really stop. Like,
he said, "I don't know."
I don't know.
And then at the end, when he died, he said he remembered.
It was coming back in his mind.
Yeah, he remembered what his grandfather said. He said, I didn't know. He said, but I really do. You know what I'm saying? It was too late.
Damn.
It was too late. But she was giving some facts and everything on there. And
she was.
Thanks for everybody to tune in, man. Roland. What's up, Roland?
What's up, Kareem?
Tina Anderson.
What's up, Tina?
And I think I said this ain't Tack Williams. Is I'm saying that right? Yeah. As you know. Sean Clark had spoke in.
Hey, Sean.
And Letty was just on there.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate everybody that tuned in and you know what I'm saying, and leave their comments and everything, because, you know, that this is one way of, like, you know what I'm saying, giving back
support,
and bringing thing in it too. It's like, you know what I'm saying, talk about the issues in hand that's going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we coming together on here as a community, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, get sort this shit out. You know
because it's so much. It's so much with the crime, the deceit, the backstabbing. You know, what somebody girl had called me the other day talking about, just like about how the men and women, how the mothers, we get on the fathers so much, and there's no mother support.
Let me read that. My bag. We had got the caller, and you was telling me to read. You know, saying the thing. It said, a two-headed sword. Why women with a troubled past makes it hard for a man to be a good father or stepfather. And how can we help these women? If not, you know what I'm saying, how can we help these women? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I went through that, you know what I'm saying?
So
I went through that.
So can I start by saying, so for one, for me, like, we have this, I hope he's still tuned in. And if y'all couldn't hear the question, he basically saying, like, how can women bash men so much? Women do. And he's saying, like, women that's with mental past, mental what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word that he used? Women with mental.
I think he was. Oh, hold up.
Just basically, you know, women that's dealing with that have issues and they bring it into their relationships and they make it so troubled past.
Yeah,
women with troubled past.
Troubled past, probably abusive relationships, all kinds of things.
Or
you know
anything,
what I'm saying, and everything like that. You know.
What you think? And I'll go.
Well, far as I think it's all mental.
But no, he's saying why? Oh, well, yeah. He answered it. That's it. It's mental. Something wrong with him.
It's mental.
But how long do you put up with that? I done been around. I'm telling you, I done been around women. Y'all sit and you have a good man that's helping you. He's paying all of the bills. He's cooking. He's cleaning. He's doing your laundry. You know, he's helping take care of your kids. That's not his kids. And y'all will bash him. You will bash him, cuss him out in front of other people. You put him down. Like, I don't know what that has something to do with them. That definitely has something to do with them.
It's mental, because I remember with my son, my first son, I used to get my son all the time. I was so, you know, proud to have, you know, be a father and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though, you know, I had stepkids and I took care of them, but, you know what I'm saying, it was finally my firstborn. And my son mother told me at one time, "Oh, you're getting him too much." I get him too much. What are you talking about?
That's
you know what
crazy.
I'm saying? And wanted to I think it was just like a control thing. You know what I'm saying? Because now I look back on it, I think it was still hurt feelings, and it was some way, you know what I'm saying, I guess I was going on with my life.
Right.
And live my life. So she would use my son to, like, try to inconvenience my life in my way, because she felt a certain kind of way about how our relationship went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, like using him as a pawn, you know. And I think that's wrong. And then your thing about with how a lot of women have them men that do everything for them, and then the ones a lot of them not used to it. Like, remember we was talking about that one time. Yeah, we was talking about that the other day. They're not used to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like what we was talking about, open up the door for women.
Let me say, I was just a friend of mine, a very good. What happened?
No, I was just
a very look. I thought I knocked something over again because my clumsy tail. Right. Look, y'all know, like, a good friend, and she might be watching. I'm not sure. But like she called me and we was talking and we was just talking about past just relationships, and I was telling her how my ex, that's something that he always did. He opened car doors, like if food, whatever we get food, he get my silverware together. He would always put my straws in my cups. He would just whatever. So those things he did do, open doors all the time. And she was like, that is so nice. She was like, but I wouldn't want that for me. Like, Rolanda, you deserve that. And I was like, well, you deserve it too. Why wouldn't you want that? That's a man being a gentleman. She was like, oh no, that's too much. She was like, I had this man doing that and it was driving me crazy. He used to open up every door. He used to pull out all the chairs. And she was like, it drove me nuts. It drove her crazy. And I'm like, what?
Because he catered to her?
Yeah. She kind of had to back up off of him, like, because it was too much.
And you know what?
Damn.
That shows like strange when you feel uncomfortable that somebody is being nice. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I guess that's how this world is. I guess what she thought he was a weirdo. Or
yeah, she was like, but the thing is, she was telling me that was nice that my ex was doing that for me, and I was like, well, why don't you think that would be nice for somebody to do? She was just like, no, because I just don't like stuff like that.
Why?
It's just too much. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. But so many women are, like I was telling you too. I was like, it's this guy. It'd be a couple of guys that really, and I run across some really decent guys and they pay attention to what it is I might like or things I might want to do, and they trying to cater, and it's like, hold up, what the, like, no, we don't want them. Oh, he's a clown, or he's just because he might not be physically attractive or physically meet, what I'm used to. Yeah. I don't want that, and that's crazy. That's crazy.
No.
I don't know, and
but for real, that's your choice, though, bro.
But that's something is wrong with that, because if you got a man that's catering to you, that's treating you the way that you want to be, and just doing everything perfectly, but so you don't want to, you push him away because he's not,
But that's still your choice,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right, it is, but isn't something wrong with that though?
No,
like that is.
No, it's not. I don't think so. If that's what you choose in your preference.
Yeah, I get that part,
that's your
but I just feel like so many of us women.
But then you'll go do it, and then it's like you may feel that you just settled.
I don't know. But I'm saying it on a sense of, because we so many times have this perfect thing at home, or this person that's doing all the right things, everything that we want. Like, one of the questions that we had in our organization was, what was it? If you had a man, if a man, we had a checklist, and you met a guy and he met everything on your checklist except for he had halitosis and it couldn't be fixed, would you still date him? Everybody, and y'all, if I'm lying, because a couple of y'all watching, everybody said no, except for me. Because I'm like, no, if all I got to deal with, and Roland, I think I even asked Roland about a woman, if it was the roles of verse, and he said no. Yo, if you have a mate that's feet that fits everything that you want in a partner, except for you have to deal with their breath, you're not going to take that?
But still, at the end of the day, that's those people's choice.
Right, but I just think that's crazy. I feel like that's something wrong with us. Yeah, like, what is wrong with us?
I don't really think it's something wrong.
So you'd rather have somebody to beat your ass, but because their breath smell good, you going to stay with them?
They want to beat their ass. Like I said, that's their choice.
It is, but we talking about, again, go back to that question, that mental thing. That's got to be, like, that's a mental thing. No, but I'm just saying, though,
if you don't want to be with somebody with funky breath, that's your choice.
I'm just saying, I'm not.
Just to be happy.
You right, but
then you know what I'm saying. Then you.
So you get a nigga with this Colgate smelling breath that's beating your ass, cheating on you, staying out all night.
But then you gonna get tired of the funky breath shit, because you know how you always get tired of somebody anyway. Like, that funky breath motherfucker.
Listen,
get on my motherfucking nerves. Yes, you would, because you get in an argument, because that's real life.
I've never done that though, and no lie. Listen, any relationship I've been in. Yo, I've never disrespected a nigga.
No, I'm just saying. I ain't saying you. I'm not saying you, because you already said you're deal with the halitosis. So you're not.
I'm not in that category.
You're not in it. You're not in it. But I'm just saying, other people, like, it would get to them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that, you know what I'm saying, they really don't like or really get. It's gonna start wearing them. Care how nice. You know how people always say, "Girl, he nice though, but." His underarms be jumping or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like really the person's choice. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's really, wrong. I understand what you saying. If a person is doing all, compared to somebody that's like real violent.
That or just period that you just got to deal with the BS with. Like this man meets this woman meets everything on your list except for her breath stink, and then it can't be fixed. So that part had to be in there. It can't be fixed. It was something that had to be dealt with.
I'm saying I really, no, I don't know what. We gonna have to do something.
It can't be fixed.
Well then I gotta I gotta be the first one to try to make something.
Exactly, like no something.
I gotta
like to me that's something small. That's something small to me compared to if she's doing everything right. That's something small. Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, maybe I don't know. I mean, I was with somebody. Oh, let me shut up.
Oh, somebody say halitosis can be fixed. So the question is, are you willing to help him or guide him to improvement?
No, whoever. So the question was, the halitosis can't be fixed. It was just like a taboo question.
Like taboo, like saying, there's no way, there's no way in hell.
Yeah.
No way in hell. Even if you get a new mouth,
right?
No way in hell you can fix that. You know what I'm saying? And
Done.
I'm like, for real. I couldn't really do it. Couldn't really do it. You know what I'm saying? I could get like, in the morning you may wake up and like, oh damn, so I can put that gun in your mouth. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That, but like you put the gun in your mouth, put the Listerine in your mouth. And
I've been with somebody before that ain't brushed their teeth for a minute, but I ain't never smelled his breath stink. Yeah. I didn't. God, I ain't never smelled his breath stink.
But I'm just saying though, it's like I don't know. That's like.
But did that make me dirty though? I'm saying because if he ain't never brushed his teeth and then I kiss him and stuff, do that?
You knew he didn't brush his teeth?
I mean,
yeah, you dirty.
Yeah, I knew.
You dirty.
Do y'all think that make me dirty? Because I was messing with somebody before and I knew that they didn't brush their teeth because there have been times like, they just didn't brush their teeth, whatever.
Roland said, yeah, that's dirty.
I never smelled his breath stink. On God, I never.
The live ended on
all right, should we save it? Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Dan, that means we gonna be on here. This act crazy when we be over an hour on here.
Facebook do too?
Yeah, crazy.
Oh damn.
You know what I'm saying? It started to lose signals and all that jumping and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, yo? They telling you something like when you at
like at the award show when you no, is that the same? Like, how when you talk too long, then the music starts playing?
Yeah. Or you know what I'm saying? You at what's the name of that shit? The buffet spot.
All you can eat?
Yeah, I forgot the Chinese one.
Hibachi Grill?
Yeah, Hibachi Grill. And when you sit there too long, they put the mints on the
They
table.
do. I ain't never seen that shit happen.
Yo, man, Sleazy.
I ain't never.
Man, Sleazy and them was up there. And they kept on putting the mints on the table. He said, all I'm going to keep on doing is eating these motherfuckers. You can put as many mints. I ain't ready to go. Anyway, but yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
But yeah, but yeah, 2020 has been like had a lot of ups and downs and everything like that. And like for real, like in the beginning, I had an anxiety and it really scared me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the beginning to the point where I was like in denial about the whole situation, but it's real. And
you
it's
definitely
out there.
was in denial in the beginning.
You know what I'm saying? I was
what?
really in denial about it because I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared about the unknown. It was like, yo, damn, it's like we'll be the apocalypse out this motherfucker. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can't handle this.
Right. No.
For real. And my anxiety kicked in real bad. You know what I'm saying? And the way I had to deal with it was just like pretend that it wasn't nothing.
Right.
But it's real. It's pretty much real.
It's definitely real. Whether people, have the conspiracies or not, it's definitely real. People are really dying. Real. People are really catching it.
And people gotta realize that, like, for real, like I'm a big person. I'm a big person in not really believing in time. I think time was made up to like really keep you in a box. I'm dealing like with cycles. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if you look in the history, we didn't have these pandemics before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, like 1927. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So
they had bubonic plagues, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that because in 1927 or whatever, when they had like the Spanish flu.
Okay.
The Spanish flu, and they shut down everything. As soon as they opened up everything, I think they said like almost 48,000 people quartered in Philly. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And I forgot how many people had died, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I read, you know what I'm saying, read about that. So it's like a cycle. 1918, Roland. I mean, I said Roland. I mean, Roland. Yeah, I mean, 1918. Yeah, it was, you know what I'm saying? So it's like in cycles. It's like, you know, like my grandma always told me too, history repeats itself. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff just comes around in cycles. You know what I'm saying? It comes around in cycles.
I really do believe, though, that this is, I don't know, too much weird stuff is happening. Mm-hmm. Even outside of the coronavirus, it's just unexpected.
Like, you look at TV, like everything, this corona stuff that changed everything.
Everything.
It changed everything. Look at this election gonna be really
It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. I'm not mailing in my ballot. Y'all please go register to vote. Whether y'all think that y'all voices count or not, it counts. It counts. It counts. Y'all, we need this man cannot. I think he's gonna win. Last time I checked, Trump. The last time I checked, he was only 2% behind. Biden was only beating him by 2%.
You heard what he said?
What?
He told people to go vote and mail in your ballot. And the election people like, no, don't do that.
What?
He said go. He said
like
go
at
vote.
The actual physically.
And mail in your ballot. Because he said if the system,
just in case it don't.
Yeah, if the system is good as it is, it would catch it. That's what he said.
No, he wants some glitches to be happening.
Exactly.
Going on.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. For real, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Orange chicken is orange chicken gotta be black. He got some shit with him.
The shit that he be saying, y'all, it's just out of this world.
Orange chicken boy is wild. Orange chicken is wild, man.
I don't know, but y'all need to protect yourselves.
Yes.
But I still live. Yo, today, the next minute is not promised.
True.
Like, and I tell you, I'm trying my best to, like, I really was emotional all day, and I'm just.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because you was really
and I take,
when I talk to you.
Yo, I take death. It's hard. Like, it's hard. I can't even explain it, but I don't take death well. And like I said, he wasn't my blood relative, but they close,
but still,
you know. And
still, it's a life. Like what you said.
Exactly.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's a life.
And it's like that baby. And
yeah.
I don't know, y'all. We got to get it together.
Yeah.
We have to get it together, get it right. Live for the moment. Like, you have to live for the moment, yo, because we're not promised. We're not promised the next minute. No. Like, unfortunately, we're not. Like, that Final Destination stuff. It's like anything. You can walk, like, not trying to scare anybody. Yo, we gotta live. We gotta live. We gotta live, pray, and do right. Live your truth. Like, there's nothing wrong with living your truth. You know, if you've done bad things in your life, try to fix it. Try to overcome that. Try to just do better. Try to be better. Try to be better.
Yeah, that's all you gotta say. And I thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes,
to this
thank y'all.
to this show, man. I'm just so glad that we doing it again. That we back in here, and you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I got my friend back.
Yes. He ain't never lose his friend. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people speculate.
Oh, yeah, because
like,
I was like,
Rome?
what Rome's? Ro did that to you, Ro. Okay. You know, you got the what you call them little people that be all on his page, you know.
Yeah, but nah, we doing this, man, and I like to shout out our group. Mommy.
Yes, Mommy, MAMI, y'all, Mothers Against Mental Illness. If y'all know any mothers, any women that deal with any type of mental illness, it could be anxiety, stress, like anything, send them to our group. We have the actual Facebook group on Facebook, MAMI, Mothers Against Mental Illness, and then it's an actual real organization. But if y'all hit me up, I can send them the registration form, and that's all they have to do. And then Rome just started one for men, and it's called MAD, M-A-D, Men Against Depression. Men. Even when y'all watch the replay, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to show your feeling. It does not make you weak by speaking out.
Nah, and that's pretty much why I started the group, because, you know what I'm saying, I suffer from, you know, mental health things and, you know, anxieties and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All
as
kinds
we
of
all
stuff.
do.
And I'm just starting to like realize a lot of it. And it's like you said, man, it was scared to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I really openly talks about it a lot. And this show and me and Rolanda had, you know what I'm saying, being friends have really helped me to identify it and then talk about it more. So I started a group, you know, like she said, MAD,
so
you know what I'm saying, Men Against, you know what I'm saying, Depression, which is really the spectrum of everything that a man's going through. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talk about in the group. I just started up a couple days ago. I want to try to get up on speed with everything. So give me a little time and everything like that. So
and y'all men, make sure y'all support. The group is a private group. It's a safe place you can go to. Y'all need that support. You need to know that there's other people out there, that's other men that's dealing with that too. And then we can do collabs with the women, you know, where we can talk, even if it's online, in person, whatever. It's important.
Because I went to like a parenting class before, and like when men get together and really be like really sincere
it's a
in
powerful
themselves,
thing.
it's so powerful, man.
Yeah.
Like you can feel the energy in the room and everything, man, because we kings, you know what I'm saying? And you can feel it. You can feel the, you know what I'm saying, the genuine everything, man. So we really need this. And
I'm happy.
I think everybody that had joined the group, you know what I'm saying, like you said, you can find it on Facebook. We're going to have more, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get up with the Miami speed. She got her thing together.
Oh, you're going to get there.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know
you're
what I'm saying?
Get there, and I'll help you.
We're going to have it up there, man, because that's our way of really, like, identifying what's going on. And, like, wars is fought with armies, not individuals.
I like that.
And
You can make that. Because I'm looking for a motto or a slogan for us. That could be good.
Yeah,
that
you know
could
what I'm saying?
Say that again?
I said wars are fought with armies, not individuals. You know, and that's how I feel, you know what I'm saying? More strength in numbers. And like what Letty was saying too, she like to see people, and I use, what's his name, Charlie Sheen, where I love to see people winning. I don't care.
Yeah.
I love to want you to be on the same level as me. I don't want nobody underneath me. No, we side to side.
Exactly.
Fuck all that.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? A boss. A lot of people don't know a boss makes sure his whole crew
everybody is eating.
Everybody on the same level. It ain't no like, you know, no he a fuck nigga and all that.
Right.
No, it ain't none of them fuck niggas in your when you a boss.
That's right.
You know
and that's why I make it important to stress to all of the women in my organization that no, we all on the same, I want us all to be on the same playing field. Like, of course you always need a leader of a company, or, you know, when it's a business, but at the end of the day, outside of it being an actual company, we all on the same level. Fuck that, we all queens. Like he said, kings. We're all queens, and yeah, we all have the power.
I used to say that on the radio show when I did it. Me, Sleazy, and Rock Boss, we formed like Voltron. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to say. We won, because he was like, yo, we like Voltron, son.
Yeah.
We need the yellow, red, green line. We need all that to be one. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So,
that's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
It's about support, y'all. Support.
Yeah. So thank y'all for tuning in, man. And we're going to bring this to y'all next week, because that's one thing what Ro talked about too is consistency. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get that, you know what I'm saying, no matter what else is going on. We got a lot of stuff going on in the backgrounds, but we got to be consistent with this.
That's
you know,
right.
I'm saying more me. You know what I'm saying, more me.
But we're a team, so
I need
not
that
just
foot.
you, us.
Yeah,
We're a
us.
team. It's not no me. It's us.
Okay.
We take accountability together.
Right? You hit me with that face. You hit me with the face. All right, y'all. Thank y'all.
I love y'all. Thank you. That is funny.